What's up, everyone? This is John, the Average Gamer, and I know it's been a while since I put up a new video or review, but I'm not sorry. But this time, you got a treat for this month is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, and I'm having a blast with this game. I'm telling you, it's a great game. It's fun. It has action. It has everything. And I had to give props to Sony and Naughty Dog for the accomplishment they did for so little time that they put out this game. A year after the initial release of Uncharted 4. Now, let's get started. I'm going to tell you the gist of it about the gameplay, the story, and my point of view of this game. Now, mind you that I'm a fan of Uncharted, and when it comes down to action, well, this game does not hold back of any of it. Now, a lot of people complain about, like, oh, the last few games that the combat wasn't as pristine as they should, and they should be wrong on this part because this one is focused on more on action and a little bit of the fisticuffs of themselves. And you know what? Chloe could hold her own when it comes down to kicking some ass. And I'm telling you, it is fluid, fantastic. The animation, the how you could maneuver a little bit better than Nathan Drake's, and a little bit of more of her finesse. And it, mind you, she also have a little help when it comes down to kicking ass. And just say that Nadine, she's a badass, so you definitely could tell that this game has a lot of time of putting you in the action. And you know what? I don't mind, because having that moment that you could use your combat into certain moments that rather than using a gun kind of makes sense. But the gunplay isn't that bad either, and because it's an Uncharted game, it has to be, big and bad. But it does fit into the glory of everything else. But the game does focus on what it had on Uncharted 4. The same moves, the same gameplay. Stealth action is the same here. It's also there. It's definitely a full-fledged Uncharted 4-ish kind of gameplay. And you have a little bit of the open world around it too. A lot of people was lacking, bitching about how lacking the open world was on Uncharted 4. This one actually gives you the opportunity to play in one half of the game, the same thing, open world for quite some time. You'll find puzzles and same old stuff. You would definitely get a chance to actually collect some of these tokens the first half of the game, and definitely you should really invest in that. You probably will like it later why the game put those in, because it's pretty fun and it's worth their time. And because most games that of Uncharted, they have action set pieces, and action set pieces are really good. I'm telling you, fantastic, like a homemade apple pie. And this doesn't hold any punches either. I mean, some of the set pieces are huge. I mean, some of them are big enough to be a full-fledged game itself if, given the time. Like Uncharted 4, the set pieces are wild. And this one is the same thing. It does give you a little hint of, what to do next when you're doing these set pieces. It's nice to help on that part. But it does also pay homage to Uncharted 2 and 3. And you could definitely see that the train sequence in this game, I'm going to ruin the moment for you guys. No spoilers on this one. I mean, they definitely, like, the train sequence was crazy. I mean, it definitely put a smile on my face knowing that they brought some of that back from Uncharted 2. Now, the quieter moments are great too. I mean, it gives you time to focus, time to listen to the story, and there's some in few far between. I don't really mind because it does set the mood and fantastic, and because it's Uncharted, and also with Uncharted get new moves like the lock picking, the new ammos and all that, the new guns are great too. And then the story, the story is great too. I mean, the focus on Nadine and Chloe, and also the new rival Assad, and I think that they all three of them put the story good enough speed. A good enough speed to fact that the villain is charming enough and threatening enough at the same time. He's a good bad guy. I had to say he wasn't last shouting, and he was calm and collected. He definitely knows how to hold his own between the two heroes of the story, and why not, right? I mean, the story does pick up, a few months later after Uncharted 4, and pretty much you're fighting treasure like usual, but this one has a little bit of an Indian background in the story, and I totally love it. But a lot of people don't really care for much about this series. They think they kind of have issues about it, and I said the issues are very lame and short between, but it's a game. It has little glitches, but why not? But come on, it's a game. I just want to say also the fact that people like to complain about certain stuff about the game. Not too much, but I got a little friend who could say what I really want to say.
We could just don't ruin the moment.
Yes, don't ruin the moment. If you guys are hating, I got a clip for you too. A second one that makes all this a little more namasa. Enjoy.